It's time for Ryan's Roses.
Let's go. Dear Ryan and Sissany, it's time for Ryan's Roses. We had planned a trip to Mexico for all of us to visit my grandparents. My kids have never been to Mexico, so this is a very special trip. A few weeks ago, my husband said he no longer wanted to go. I was upset, but I booked the trip without him regardless. Then, this is where I lost it. He did not have anything planned for Mother's Day. When I told him that my feelings were hurt, he said, I've got a lot on my plate right now. I don't have time to be thinking about Mother's Day. He's never talked to me this way. Something's going on. Clearly, it's Brianna and Walnut. Clearly, something's going on. Brianna, thank you for coming on. A couple questions for you. How long have you been married to him?
6 years.
This shift in engagement in the relationship, this shift in emotion and his shift in behavior, he says he's got a lot on his plate. What does he mean?
I have no idea. Like, we've had, our youngest is 3 years old, so it's not like we have a new baby or something. Like, our family's been our family now for 3 years. And, that was probably the biggest stress is just, having kids. But I don't know. Nothing he's shared with me anyway, but I started noticing it a couple months ago.
His lack of understanding and seeing things from your point of view, especially this trip being a big deal for everybody, it's alarming. I agree with you. Something's wrong, and something, either he is like resentment for something, or he's distracted by something. We need to find out what it is.
Yeah, it makes me sick. I almost don't want to know.
Well,
but
we can stop, too, if you don't.
No, we need to do it. I know this is the right thing to do, but I almost don't even want to know.
I understand that. I think most people in this situation feel that same way before we make these calls. So, Brianna, hang on 1 second. We're going to literally come back and do it, okay?
Okay, thanks, Brian.
You're welcome. Now, Brianna's on the line, married 6 years, planned a trip to Mexico to visit her grandparents with the kids. Big deal, special trip. Then her husband says, I can't go. Red flag. Then for Mother's Day, he didn't plan anything. And when she said that hurt her feelings, he said, I've got a lot on my plate right now. I don't have time to be thinking about Mother's Day. Another red flag. I think she's right. Something's wrong. Now, is it just that they've been married 6 years and he's going through a lull, right? An ebb? Or is it that he's distracted by someone else? Or what is it? Brianna, we are going to call him. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then his name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
We're going to call him now. I need you to stay very quiet until I tell him he's on the air, okay?
Okay.
Patty will offer him some roses. We'll find out who he sends them to and then what kind of emotion there is when he writes on a card, all right?
Okay.
All right. Good luck, Brianna.
Thanks.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Steve?
Yeah, who is this?
Hi, Steve. My name is Charlotte. I'm calling from Royal Flowers here in Walnut.
Wait, why are you calling?
I'm calling because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses, and they're completely free. You can. Hello?
Yeah, you're calling about roses?
Yes, I'm calling because you're able to receive a free dozen roses today. It's a very limited promotion that we have here today.
Why are they free?
They're free because I believe you opted to receive discounts and promotions online the last time you made a purchase on Amazon.
Huh. Okay.
And you can send them to whoever you want today at no cost to you. I just need the name of the person you want to send them to and a quick note, and they get delivered today before lunchtime.
It's like a dozen roses?
They're a dozen, yes, 12.
Okay.
And they can be either red or white. You can choose.
Let's do red, and then send them to, her name's Mira.
And what do you want to put on the note?
I want to put I can't stop thinking about you.
I can't stop thinking about you, and you want that song.
Steve, your voice is being broadcast on the radio. We have your wife on the line, Brianna. I need you to know your voice is on the air. We have your wife on the phone. Who is Mira?
What's going on?
What is going on, Steve?
What?
What is happening? Say something.
Brianna, is this you? Wait.
What is happening, Steve? Who's Mira? I can't believe this is happening. Hello?
Steve, you are on the phone with your wife. You just sent roses to Mira saying, I can't stop thinking about you, yet you can't remember Mother's Day for your wife. What's going on?
Are you there?
Brianna, what do you want me to say?
No.
What do you mean? Tell me something. I have no idea what's happening.
Listen, I don't want to do this here.
What do you mean? It's happened.
I don't want to do this here right now.
How
Okay?
can you do this to our kids?
Listen.
Why aren't you saying anything? You haven't told me anything.
Bree, we can talk about. We'll talk about this. Bree, we can talk about this.
We're talking about it now. Tell me how long this has been going on. Please tell me, Steve. What did I do? What did I do?
I don't want to talk about this right now, Bree.
Do you care about our kids? Oh my God, I feel so sick. I knew it.
Steve, how long has this been going on with Mira?
I don't want to talk about this right now.
You have to talk about it.
Why do we have to
I'm in this marriage too. I'm in this marriage too. You don't get to just make decisions like that just ruin our whole marriage. Our family. We have 2 little kids. They're so little.
Listen, we'll talk about this, okay, Bree? We can.
I don't trust you. I want you to talk about it now when you're on the spot. Cause
when I get home, we can talk about
Steve,
it.
No,
Steve,
I don't want...
listen to your wife. You just told your wife you're having an affair with another woman. She wants you to answer some questions. So answer some questions, Steve.
I want to know. I need to know how long. My God, my gut told me this.
How long, Steve?
It's been a few weeks.
Steve, why did you pull out of going on this trip with your wife and your family to Mexico?
Because we had plans, okay?
What's wrong with what? What is
world?
Let's talk about this somewhere else, okay? I don't want to do this right now. This isn't the place.
This is the place, and I get to call the shots because you're the one who messed up. I get to say because you gambled our family.
Bree, come on. Let's just talk about this.
I can't believe this is happening. What do you mean, come on?
Let's just talk about this when I get home.
How do you think I feel? Try to put yourself in my place. Try to imagine.
I'm sorry,
My
okay?
God, what have I done? Why have I sacrificed my life to you? You are a piece of... I won't say it. Oh my God. I can't believe this is real.
Steve, what is it that you're going to magically say tonight when you get home?
Well, I'll at least be able to see her in person, you know? I can try...
Oh my God. That makes me feel so angry. I don't want to see you at our home. Did you guys do anything in our home?
No.
Oh my God, I'm going to vomit.
Right, Steve, I'm hanging up on you.
Yeah.
And Brianna?
I know that my reaction, but I am grateful. This is just hard.
We understand. I wanna have you hold on for a second. Okay? I want to have you hold on for a second.
Okay.
I mean, he said, "Are you?" I want to know. So actually, before you hold on, I want to know something.
Yeah.
Are you going to see him and talk to him in person?
I mean, we have kids. Like,
Yeah.
I want to just never see him again. I can't even tell you how much I want to say really awful words right now, but I won't for many reasons. I know you can't air them, but also I don't want my kids to ever hear me say stuff like that. And that makes me realize that they're the number one authority.
Well, that's it.
And so I can't, of course I'm going to see him, and I just have to put it into a different compartment of my life. I don't know if I don't imagine we would be able to come back from this, but I would try for my kids, and that's something I would never say before kids, but they're such good people, and I want them to have good lives and be able to grow up with their dad in their life, because I think he's a good person, but he just made a really, really bad choice.
Well, it sounds like you are... he's so lucky to have met you, and
but then what did I do wrong?
Well, actually, you said that, and it struck me, and it bothered me that you said that, because it's not what you did wrong. Listen to this man and how he's treating you, and how he's disrespecting your commitment and your kids and your family.
No, you're right,
but so don't ask yourself what did you do wrong. Don't even put that in your head. I know a lot of things are rushing through your mind. So Brianna, just hold on. I want to put you on hold for 1 second, okay? We're going to talk to you off the air for a minute, all right?
Okay, thank you.
Hold on, of course. Hold on 1 second. I want to go to this Ryan's Roses because we have very few times on this show had so many calls come in, a surge of calls so fast that the phones crash, and they did. They're back up now, but we had a surge of calls come in about this because it was one of the more difficult roses, I think, to listen to. And I'll tell you what struck a lot of people calling in right now. First of all, her husband, Steve, admitted that he's having an affair. He sent the flowers to another woman. He wrote, "I can't stop thinking about you" on the card, and he admitted to it. Yeah. They've got kids. They're married. And she broke down. But then she said something that was really difficult to hear. And I think that's what sparked a lot of instant surge in the calls. And she said to him, "What did I do wrong?" Yeah. Like, she immediately placed the blame on herself. And it hurt when I heard that. Mm-hmm. Here's part of the call.
Please tell me, Steve. What did I do? What did I do?
I don't want to talk about this right now, Bree.
Do you care about our kids?
It's painful to hear. Mm-hmm. And he says, "I don't want to talk about it now. Let's talk about it later." Well, I don't like that, because what is he going to say later? He's going to come up with some sort of an excuse. Yeah, they're married. Okay, they can talk, but it worries me a little bit. Carmen is on the line this morning. So, Carmen, let's try and be helpful here, right? Let's try and be helpful, because I know that she is still listening.
Okay.
You were in this situation, okay? What advice do you have?
Well, first of all, the whole thing with her asking herself or asking him what she did wrong, that breaks my heart for her, because when that happened to me, I asked myself the same thing, and I stayed in a relationship for 10 years trying to figure out how I could make it better. And honestly, she's worth everything. Her peace of mind, knowing that she should be loved and respected and treated kindly. He sounded so angry, and they have stuff to work through, and anything can be worked through, but not at the cost of her, not at the cost of her. I just don't get that. I feel so bad for her.
So you stuck it out for 10 more years. If you could go back, would you have just left or done everything you could have to leave? So do you think she should, although it'd be tough, he's so dismissive towards her too.
Well, that's my issue, is that he sounds so angry, and it struck a chord with me, because that's what my ex sounded like. He was so mad and so, like, checked out, and like I had done something wrong.
Well, she's worried about the kids and the family here, but is it more toxic and destructive to stay with someone that's treating you like that? Because eventually it comes out. I mean, your kids, they're smart. They feel it. They see it.
But listen, you can have a mommy and a daddy in two different homes that have a great relationship, that have great co-parenting technique. And then you can have a relationship where you're with somebody that is toxic. So you really have to look at the situation. This right now, the way it sounds, doesn't sound like it'd be good for the kids at all. Yeah. I'm not saying leave him immediately. I'm not saying make a decision right now, but also don't go talk to him and let him win you over and, oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what he's going to say.
I worry because she's hurt emotionally, and I worry about what he might come in and say and her reaction to it because she's so emotional and this is just so new. Thank you for calling. I appreciate you giving that insight. Let me jump to Ron, actually, in Anaheim. So, Ron, you heard all of this. What's your take?
I like I said, I broke down for her too. Like, I totally understand where she's coming from. People go through hardship, and her to blame herself, as soon as she said that, oh, what have I done? And he just stayed silent, like, he's a coward. She needs to think about her kids and move on and stop wasting any more of her relationship with him. And he's going to come up with an excuse, and he is going to wait till later, and then she's going to take him back. And she needs to be strong and be there for her kids and just move on.
And I think be with a sister or a best friend or a parent, somebody now who she can lean on and talk to. Ron, thanks for calling. This has been one of the, like I said, the surge of calls, one of the quickest, most like fiercest responses to Ryan's Roses we've ever done. We're trying to balance all the incoming calls. Amy, you heard this, and you're a mother, right?
I am. I have two small kids as well.
So what is your view? You can understand this maybe better, certainly better than I, and maybe better than a lot of people. What would you say to her if you were good friends with Brianna and she came to you with this? What would you tell her?
I would just hug her, and I would tell her, just take a deep breath and just think this through and be angry and go through the emotions. But you got to just give it time. And I want her to know that I know all the moms that were listening just broke our heart, and she's a strong woman and probably an amazing mom, and that she's going to be okay, but she needs to not take everybody else's advice, maybe listen to them, but she needs to do what she needs to do for herself and not think of, oh, what if this, what if that.
I mean, this guy pulled out of the family vacation to spend time with the other woman, pulled out of being with the kids and the family to spend time.
It's bad.
I mean, you got to think through what that says, what that symbolizes, what that means. Thank you very much, Amy, for listening to us. Patty, I see you listening to these calls with a look on your face. I'm really curious to hear what you think about this and what advice you would give. You're really good at advice in some of these situations, and I want to get that in a second. So, Patty, we'll come back to you. We had a Ryan's Roses, and it was a very emotional Ryan's Roses, a lot of show support for Brianna. Here's the quick on it. She married to a guy, Steve. They've got kids. He's been disappearing. He bailed on the family vacation, and it's uncool in every way. And then we get him on the phone, and he sends roses to another woman. He admits having an affair, but he says, I want to talk about this. Let's talk later. Let's talk tonight. And she started blaming herself, and that broke a lot of people's hearts. What did I do wrong? Tell me, what did I do? And that's what got a lot of people to call in. Now, she was in tears. She was broken over it, obviously. But she said that she would consider taking back or listening to him and staying in this because they've got kids, which is understandable. However, a lot of moms who have been through just what she's going through have called in to say, it may not be the best idea for your kids to stay with him, even though you think you're doing it for your kids.
Right.
Now, Jessica, her parents went through this. She is one of those kids. So, Jessica, what would you say? You lived through this in Reseda. Go ahead.
Hi. I just wanted to say hi, everybody. But what I usually don't call in because, everybody makes good points. But that really struck a nerve with me because as growing up, I see, my dad just not being nice to her. It wasn't a loving relationship. And then years later, when I grew, when I was a teenager, I found out that she stayed because of me. And it hurt me so much because, I didn't want to cause my mother pain.
Right.
And then years later, I happened to be pregnant, and I stayed with the guy for a little bit because, I wanted to do it for my little girl. And then I realized, what am I doing? I'm making the same mistake as
she did, and I don't want to put my little girl through this. So, I left him, and now I'm in a wonderful relationship that I don't regret, and they have a wonderful family. They welcome my daughter with arms, and that's what I want my daughter to see.
I'm so glad you decided to call in, because I think it's really important to hear that point of view. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking about it, Jessica. If she's trying, and you're just like your mom, if she's trying to stay with him for the kids, but yet he treats her disrespectively, dismissively, kids see that, and God forbid they see that and think that's okay and treat people in their lives like that when they grow up.
Yeah,
and
repeat the cycle.
And repeat the cycle.
Exactly. That's why I left, because I didn't want, my little girl seeing the things that I saw. I just want her to actually see
happiness and love.
Somebody that will treat her the same way.
I'm so glad you called, Jessica. Thank you for listening to us.
Thank you so much.
Okay, bye.
Beautiful story.
Tough too.
Yeah.
Tough. And imagine she heard later that her mom stayed for her, and it broke her heart.
Yeah.
To know that her mom put up with the pain for her. So Patty, I'm interested. You've heard all these calls. I'm looking at your face as some of the calls are coming in. If you are best friends with Brianna, what would you say to her?
When she said, "What did I do wrong?" I think that's a valid. I think that's a good question. I mean, it's not. How do I say it without sounding like really wrong? I think she should rephrase it. What can I do better for myself? Does that make sense?
It does.
What can I do in this situation? Because this already happened. She can't go back and change what this jerk did to her.
Yeah.
However, she could learn from this situation. And how can I become a better mom? How can I be a better woman? How can I be a better human after this?
And maybe by asking those questions, she starts to answer with, is it with this man or not with this man?
Exactly. And I think that's what she needs to do.
Is it turning to my kids and saying, I'm going to be better for you in this situation or not in this situation? I think that's what you're saying, yeah?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think she needs to say,
that's a productive way to do it.
How can I be
better for me?
Because I think I think all of us, we get complacent and we just go with emotion. I think we need these situations in life. It really hurts, and I want to cry because it hurts, what she's going through. But I think we need these situations to become better humans. We need something this tragic to change us completely and maybe lead us into a direction where we're just better and we give more as human beings.
It's the only, to think like that is hard in the moment, but it's true. It's the only way to justify any of this, right? And have some sort of peace of mind to be able to go to sleep eventually, is to say, okay, it happened. What am I to take from it? What am I to turn around and be better with from it? It's very good advice, actually. Very good advice.
And I think, if she thinks this way, I know right now it's really hard for her, and it's going to be really hard for her for a very long time. But if she wakes up and realizes, wait a minute, I have to take responsibility for myself. I can't play the victim. It already happened. It's not going to change anything. I have to think about myself first, and then I have to think about my children.
Very, very well said. It kicks you in the gut. It kicks you in the gut to hear her say, wait, what did I do wrong, to place blame on herself? And that got a lot of people to call in. Danielle, good morning in LA. So your heart breaks for her. A lot of people are saying the same thing.
Yeah, it's I was in her position 1 year ago, and my advice to her is she's stronger than this. She's going to get through it. Don't stay for the kids. I tried, and I ultimately have moved on, and me and their father have a great relationship. I mean, don't get me wrong, it has its ups and its downs, but, I did the same thing. What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? And, I was married for 17 years. So,
and the kids, do you think, even though I know you went through difficulty initially, do you think the kids are better off with your decision?
My kids tell me every day that I'm a better mommy now.
See,
my kids are older. They're 13 and 14.
Yeah. A lot of moms who have been in this situation are telling her that as well. So we'll see. She should be with somebody that she's close to right now, that she loves, that she can just have and hold and hug.
Exactly. And, and
you just know that she just needs to know she is stronger than all this. Yes, you're going to hit rock bottom. I did, but I am happier than I've ever been, and I know I'm true to myself and I'm true to my kids, and it's going to make you a better mom. So I wish her nothing but the best of luck.
Thanks for calling, Danielle. You have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
It's calls like that I hope she hears.
Yeah.
It's time for Ryan's Roses.
It is a public service. It says, Dear Ryan and Sissany, I found out that my husband recently opened a Westside Rentals. We're not planning on moving, but I wouldn't have given it much thought if it weren't for the fact that we've been arguing a lot and I feel that he's unhappy. I don't know what to do. I've tried talking to him. We end up fighting over stupid stuff. I've been listening to your show for many years, and all of these signs are there that he might be cheating or getting ready to leave. So let's get Clara on the line. Clara, thanks for coming on with us. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Well, good. I appreciate you reaching out. So you think he's setting up another place? You think he may be getting ready to pack up and head out?
I'm nervous. Yeah, that's what I mean. We kind of had like a pretty big fight, major fight recently, and now I found this Westside Rentals account, and I don't know. I'm so nervous. I don't really know what's going on.
I need to understand something. Do you think he's getting ready to leave because he's fed up in your relationship, or do you think he's cheating?
I think he is fed up with our relationship. We've just been kind of fighting a lot, and we don't spend a lot of time together. We both work so much. We just both work like crazy, and then when we're home on the weekends, I'm always trying to suggest things to do, and he's always like, "Oh, I just want to rest. I want to sleep."
So this is less about another woman and more about, is he getting ready to leave you?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't understand. There's no other reason he would ever have Westside Rentals. It's so weird.
Okay, we'll do our best. It's a unique situation here. We'll do our best. Hang on one second. How long have you been married?
7 years.
All right, hold on one second. All right, we're with Clara on the line. So this is interesting. I don't know that we've done this before necessarily, but Clara is concerned not really that her husband is cheating, but more that he's fed up in their relationship and getting ready to pack up and leave because she found him on Westside Rentals. And she thinks he's looking for a place and an apartment for him to go to, and that he may be getting ready to leave the relationship, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I hope not, but yeah.
Okay, so we'll make the call. Let's just see what happens, and we'll try and find out. And if he doesn't, I know if he sends him to somebody or doesn't, I'll still ask him what's going on.
Does he not work in maybe in the real estate realm?
No, he doesn't.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. We're going to make the call now. Patty's going to call and offer him some roses. We'll find out who he sends him to and what he puts on the card, or I'll just ask him what's going on, all right?
Okay, thanks.
Okay, good luck. Here we go.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Rick?
Yeah, this is Rick.
Hi, Rick. My name is Ileana, and I am calling from Citrus Flowers here on Infantana and Citrus Avenue. How are you?
I'm okay. What's going on?
I'm calling because you have actually been chosen to receive a free dozen roses. They are completely free today, and you can send them to whoever you want. All I need is the name of the person you want to send them to, a note, and they get delivered today before lunchtime.
Well, all right, sure. Do I have to send them today? I mean, would it be okay if I could maybe send them in a few weeks? Is there some kind of code or something I might be able to call back in and use?
No, well, the promotion's only good for today. So, but what I can do is I can get all your information today, and we can deliver them the date that you would like them to be.
All right. I don't think that. I mean, I don't think that'll work. I really don't have all the information. I don't have the address.
I can wait. I can wait here while you go get it. I mean, I don't want to sound pushy, but my boss is really on me, and I need to do at least 5 of these promotions before 10 a.m. today, and
I'd love to have
the last 2 people said no to me, and it would be really bad if you said no to me too.
I got you. I don't want to get you in trouble or anything. I just don't. There is definitely. I think I would like them, but it would have to be in a few weeks. I just don't have the address of where I'd like them to go yet. I don't have all the info in front of me.
I can wait.
Well,
I mean, if you have it on your phone, you can just check.
I mean, I would need to call back. I would need to call back in a few weeks or something.
Rick, it is Ryan Seacrest. I need you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio. That's Patty from our radio show. We have your wife, Clara, on the line. How are you, Rick?
I'm all right.
Good.
I'm all right.
We're just calling. I know. We are too. And so is your wife. We're just calling to find out what's going on. To be honest with you, your wife is concerned. She's found you on West Side Rentals, and she thinks that you may be getting ready to leave her. Now, you just struggled with an address and all this hubbub about sending flowers to someone. Claire, why don't you just ask him what's on your mind?
Yeah, I don't understand why you're on West Side Rentals. Like, what could you possibly like? I know we've been like fighting a little bit lately, and they're kind of, I guess, a lot. But I'm kind of like freaked out. Are you like planning some like giant exit from our marriage right now? Like, what's happening?
Listen, Clara. I mean, this was supposed to be a surprise, but I've been looking for a little apartment by the beach for us to surprise you and the kids. Just so we have a little place to go on the weekends. You know, I know we've been talking a lot about how we don't spend enough time together. And
hold on for a second, Rick. How come you were struggling to come up with an address to send the flowers to somebody, and who were you going to send them to?
Well, I haven't. I mean, I just started looking. Honestly, I just started looking. It's just something that's the reason for.
But why didn't you send roses to Clara, your wife, at your home?
I don't know. I figured it would be nice to get them to our new little beach place as soon as
you haven't gotten the place yet.
Settled. I haven't gotten the place yet.
But you said you didn't have the address on you, so you haven't even gotten a place. You don't have the address at all, not on you.
Right.
Also, how are we going to afford like another? I mean, it's like, I guess, a sweet idea, but like, how in the world would we ever afford that? Like, we don't
Hold
have
on, Clara. Before we go down that path, I still have questions about who Rick was about to send these flowers to and to what address. Rick, there's some little missing piece here for me. You haven't found the apartment yet. You seemed like you had an address, you just couldn't find it yet. So.
I've got it. All right. I've got it between a couple of places that I'm thinking about. You know, and listen. I mean, we've been talking a lot about how we need to do more fun stuff. So I figured I'd find a nice little place and we could get away to.
Yeah, he said he'd have to call back. He said he'd have to call back with that address.
Yeah, but it sounded like he just couldn't remember where he wanted to send them to.
Not really.
Honestly, I figured that I haven't settled on the exact place yet.
All right, Clara,
I'm not sure exactly.
We're going in circles. You know your husband. You determine whether or not you believe him. There's something weird there. But to your point, how would you afford it? You guys should talk about all of that off the air. Rick, thank you for coming on. Clara, we've done the best we can. There's the information you need. How do you feel?
It's suspicious. I feel like something is. Yeah, I don't. It doesn't add up. There's no way we can afford this. And like,
it doesn't add up for me.
Right. Yeah.
Rick, we're gonna let you go.
All right.
Claire, I will tell you this, that Tanya believes that he is legitimately looking for an extra place, not knowing much about your situation.
Sweet guy.
I question.
Yeah, there's something, I just didn't, he seemed like he was like fumbling. Like, I don't like how he just was acting strange. And I don't know how he ever thinks we could afford that. It just doesn't even seem believable to me. Like, there would be major financial stress.
Well, take what you've just learned, go to Rick, and see if you can get to the bottom of it, all right?
Okay, thank you, Ryan.
Be well. Take care. Good luck.
Thanks, you too.
Do you believe Rick in Ryan's Roses or not is the simplest question. I say no. Let's get to the Ryan's Roses. Clara and Rick. Now, she found him on West Side Rentals, and she thought, hey, I don't know if he's really cheating, but I think he's looking for a place. We haven't been getting along, and I'm concerned that he's looking for a rental because he's about to leave me. They've been married for years. Now, we got him on the phone, and Patty with the sympathy.
Yeah.
Wow. Hey, my boss is really hard on me. Please don't hang up on me. I don't want to get in trouble. Anyway, talking about the Rose's shop boss. Anyway, he was struggling with an address, but to me it sounded like he wanted to send them to somebody but couldn't remember the address. Then he tried to say, oh, no, I'm getting us an extra apartment as a gift, and I wanted to send them there. It didn't add up to me. Here's part of what he said.
I mean, I've just started looking, honestly. I just started looking. It's just something that's the reason for
But why didn't you send roses to Clara, your wife, at your home?
I don't know. I figured it would be nice to get them to our new little beach place as soon as
you haven't gotten the place yet.
Settled. I haven't gotten the place yet.
I don't believe him.
I actually really do believe him.
I don't believe him because he would have sent. Why not send the roses to his wife at their home? He hasn't found the beach rental, and he's acting like he can't remember an address.
I know, but this is a big thing. So in a couple weeks, he wants to have flowers sent to this beautiful place where he's having a surprise.
He acted like he had to go find the address right now, and he'd call you right back. That's what he acted like.
No, it's not. Totally.
Patty?
No, I agree with you. At first, I thought maybe he wants them in a. At first, I thought he didn't want roses because he didn't want his information out there. But then he said, "I need to get the information, and I don't have it here in front of me." So that made me think like.
And he said before that, "Can I get him in a couple weeks?"
But then why would he say he didn't have the information of the person he wanted to send him to in front of him?
Because he doesn't have it right now.
But he does because it's his wife.
Yeah.
No.
If
This
you're
guy
sending him to
sounds
your wife,
so innocent to me.
You don't wait weeks to send them to your wife.
True that.
No, they're not for his wife. They were going to be to put in the home so that when he surprised her saying, I got this for...
But he didn't even have the apartment yet. Like, he doesn't have anything.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, Tanya, Patty and I are seeing... we're hearing Yanni, you're hearing Laurel. On this one for sure. All right, Drea?
Yes.
So, do you believe Rick or not?
I don't believe him. I mean, he's lying.
I agree.
LA men are like that, though. They have.
Hey, no, come on! You can't just say. You can't just say. You can't take the whole city and group them into one category.
Yeah, she can.
That's just like, okay, typical LA men have inland families, and then they get this side chick, and they take her out to the beach, they wine her and dine her, and the family doesn't know about it, and neither does the side chick. So he got caught. He's lying.
All right. No. Well, there's a generalization, but I do think he's lying. Jenny, do you believe Rick?
I don't know. I think it's pretty suspect.
I agree.
I think, unless he's really bad with money, I think surprising someone with an apartment means you have to be super rich, and it doesn't sound like they are. I don't know. I think it's an excuse.
Yeah, I think it's a problem. Thanks for calling. Tanya, you're being very forgiving.
Rick, to me, seemed very warm, fuzzy.
I think you might be evaluating the sound and tone and cadence of his voice versus what he was saying and doing.
No, because to me, the story added up.
Wow. It didn't add up to me. Do you see the gold and the white or the black and the blue in the dress?
I saw the gold and the white.
I saw the gold and the white, too.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Did you see the black and the blue?
I saw the black and the blue.
Wow. You two have both changed since Sisney's had babies. So there was a debate, which is healthy. I don't think that he's telling the whole truth. I don't think that he was going to send the roses to his new apartment when he gets it or his wife. I think he was trying to send them to somebody else. That's what I think.
I am very interested to see. We should maybe follow up on this one in
to see if they actually get an apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I agree. Mark, since you're the one that can remember all this, would you remind us?
Put it in the calendar.
I will. The calendar.
Mm-hmm. It's time for Ryan's Roses.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. Listen to this one. So, it's Dear Ryan and Sissany. I have my husband's Instagram password, and I found some DMs between him and his coworker that I have met a few times. In one message, I saw a link to a beach. They're supposed to be going there. I guess they said they were talking about how they would add it to their list of places we need to visit. I also noticed the last person my husband searched for on Instagram was her boyfriend.
It's not great.
So he was like trolling her boyfriend, and they're planning trips. It's 800-520-1027 if you already want to call about that. But let me get Kelly on the phone. Kelly, thank you for reaching out. How long have you been married?
5 years.
And I mean, if you already saw that your husband is planning a list of places he and this other woman should visit, then you know he's cheating on you.
I mean, I feel like I don't know that, right? Because they could be friends. Nothing.
But
was,
do you let them? Do they travel together without you?
Well, they've gone to conferences together for work.
For me, if Tanya and I, where did we get married? At the homecoming game?
Yeah.
I came in. Patty, I came in on a horse.
Homecoming, you come in on a horse.
Patty had a
game.
dream. Patty had a dream that we got married. And Tanya, if we were married and I was planning trips with Patty, you would not be so cool with that.
Oh, but where did we get married?
We already said the homecoming game.
Oh.
It was in her dream. It
Okay,
was in
okay.
Patty's dream.
Okay.
Anyway, Kelly, it would be a violation, but we're happy to take the liberal approach on this and see maybe there's an explanation.
Maybe
okay?
it's just sending each other ideas, not necessarily to go together.
Well, that's an extra. So, like, maybe you and I every day would make a list of places we need to visit, but not like you and I at the same time.
Exactly.
Well, I'm down on that. That to me would make sense.
The only thing is the fact that he had searched her boyfriend is what's throwing me off a little bit.
Yeah, so now I think that there's a problem with you. All right, Kelly, hold on 1 second. We are going to call him and offer him the roses, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Did I hear a computer chime?
Yeah, I heard that too.
Was that in your ears too?
Uh-huh.
Tubbs, are you searching for a boyfriend online? What are you doing over there?
It wasn't our stuff.
Did you hear it?
I heard that. It sounded like it was on the phone.
Oh,
do you think it was hers?
Might have been.
Wow. I thought maybe somebody was logging on and we can hear it. We're about to call Kelly's husband. So she went into his Instagram. Well, by the way, I didn't even ask her that. Let me ask her. So, hey, Kelly, just first of all, why were you digging through your husband's Instagram DMs anyway?
Well, I mean, I've had his password since we first started dating. I mean, he might have forgotten that, but I mean, every once in a while,
You had a hunch and you were looking for something, right?
I mean, maybe a little bit. I just wanted to check and see what he was doing, who he was talking to. But it wasn't super jealous thing. I just, every once in a while I check in.
yeah, you had some downtime. You were scrolling through. I get it.
All right. We're going to call your husband of 5 years, and Patty is going to offer him some roses. We want to find out who he sends them to and what he puts on the card, okay?
Okay, yeah. That sounds
so
good.
I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call. Thank you.
You got it. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Christian?
This is Christian.
Hi, Christian. My name is Sarah E., and I'm calling from Red Hearts Florals here in Fontana off Merrill Street. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic.
I'm actually calling because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses. They're completely free, and you can send them to whoever you want this morning at no charge. If you order today, they get delivered today by lunchtime.
You said completely free? There's no catch?
No, I believe it says here in my notes that you opted to receive coupons and promotions a few months ago on an online purchase you recently made.
That makes sense. Okay. So you said a free dozen roses?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
so I just want to just give you that.
All I need is the name of the person you want to send them to, plus a note, and they get delivered today.
Okay.
So we'll start with the name.
Okay. Well, I want you to send them to Larissa.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Larissa.
Larissa?
Yeah. Do you need a spelling on that, or you get on?
Larissa?
Yeah, bingo. Right. I mean, you got it.
Okay. And what do you want to put on the note?
Yeah. Actually, I want you to send it to her house too. I'm going to give you the address.
To her house? No problem. What's the address?
Yeah. It's Street.
Okay. And what is the note that you want to write?
I want you to say, "I love you," from Christina.
From Christian, you said?
No, Christina. Make sure it's Christina. Christina.
Okay, I love you from Christina.
Love you from Christina. Yeah.
Okay. And do you want red or white roses?
Doesn't matter. Christian, it's Ryan Seacrest. I need you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio right now. I have your wife, Kelly, on the phone. Who is Larissa?
I'm sorry. I believe you got the wrong number.
No. Hold on one sec. Don't hang up. Hello? Are you there? Hello?
Oh, he's
Christian.
gone.
Christian, call him back, Patty. Dial him back. Kelly, is Larissa the coworker's name?
Yeah, Larissa. Yeah.
Well, who's Christina?
Well, it's his code name. He is saying he's Christina. So in her phone, he's Christina. And he just sent Larissa, I love you from Christina. That way the boyfriend doesn't find out it's Christian.
Gosh.
I mean, Kelly, he's caught red-handed. Hold on. I'm trying to call him. I'm trying to call him back. He's caught red-handed.
I don't know what to do with this.
Well, you need to get to your husband. You need to tell him you know what's going on. You need to tell him he needs to tell you what's going on right now.
Your call has been forwarded
Yeah,
to
not
an
answering.
automatic voice message system.
Yeah, I mean, this is... Kelly, I'm sorry. This is bad. He sent roses to Larissa, I love you from Christina. That's his code name in this affair.
Yeah, sounds like it.
So they are planning, I mean, that's what they are planning trips to go on.
What a lying, cheating
sack. So, Kelly, we should let you go. You need to get to your husband, sit him down, have the conversation, have him tell you, come clean, tell you everything that's going on, and then you need to make some choices.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right. Well, I'm sorry that you had to find out this way.
I guess it's better to know.
Well, you have information now. Good luck, okay?
Thanks.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, I mean, that's he's Christina to her, so that nobody's wires get crossed, but he just got caught.
Do you know what I just do not understand? Why do people not get divorced and cheat?
Why do people not get divorced? Why
Yes,
do they
if
just
he's
cheat?
clearly not happy in his marriage, why is he cheating and trying to do this whole charade when...
It's Seacrest. Sissany is out on maternity leave. Tanya is here. Patty is here. And we're getting it done.
Yeah.
Now, we just did Orion's Roses. And I have to say that it was designed to do what it just did. You know, you got Kelly and Christian. Kelly went into his Instagram, and in his DMs, she saw her husband planning a list of places to go visit with his coworker, like trips.
Yeah.
To me, you didn't even need to make this call. Like, something was going on there. Then we get him on the line, and he says, I want to send the roses to Larissa, but here's what's... Listen to this. He signs the card. He says, I love you, and sign... I just hit my tooth on the mic. Got so excited. Sorry.
Oh.
I don't think I chipped it, but man, I hit it.
I saw that. Looks not great.
Can you tell? No, it's still there. Okay. All right. So sometimes the fire in me takes me right to the mic. I connect with the mic with my teeth.
I understand.
So he signs a card, love Christina. So that's his code name so that her boyfriend and his wife don't catch on to it. Here's part of the call.
I want you to say, I love you from Christina.
From Christian, you said?
No, Christina. Make sure it's Christina.
Christina.
And that's how they were trying to get away with what they were doing.
And then he just hung up. Just hung up on us.
Well, then he hung up because he knew. We said, your wife is on the phone.
Yeah.
And then he totally hung up. He said he got the wrong number. Anita, good morning, Anita. How are you?
Hi, Ryan. Good. You?
Thank you. I'm so good. So he's obviously cheating.
Oh, my God. Yes, 100%. He's clearly cheating. And I agree with you that he's having a double life.
Well, so what, to Tanya's question, what is he thinking? If he really is unhappy and really is in love with this other woman, why not just come clean and get out?
Right. Well, I think that people, when they're having affairs, they stop thinking and they forget how stupid they're acting. They're not considering the consequences because there's so much into it,
Yeah. Also, with this situation, she has a boyfriend, he's got a wife, and they were trying to play it all off with these code names, like Christina is his name, and probably in her phone as well. It says Christina.
Right, but how can they do that? Like they're not even being themselves anymore. I couldn't go out with someone who's not being honest.
Stress and anxiety.
It's not that person.
So what do you do? So she's got to. What does she do now? She's got to approach him and tell him that she now knows, and she's got to think about getting out of the marriage.
Mm-hmm.
I would. Yeah. How can you trust this person ever again?
Well, I appreciate you calling in, Anita. Thank you.
Of course. Thank you. Bye.
And Larissa's probably Larry in his phone.
Mm-hmm. I think
Patty?
to answer Tanya's question about why we are not just honest with ourselves or with our partners, I think it's because it's too easy to be honest. We want life to be hard. Does that make sense?
I don't think so. No.
I think.
I mean,
No, I think it's because people are just chicken wimps and don't want to have the conversation.
I think it's more cowardly.
We want the challenge. We want to live on the edge. We want to be living in we want to have a little secret. Like, as humans, we need those things too.
I think
unfortunately, we use cheating as one of those ways to get that in our lives.
Like they need to have.
Some people jump off planes. You know,
I did that once. That's the last time I'm doing that.
So there's ways we get the things we need.
Okay. Well, for those who are drama-seeking individuals, I see what you mean.
Thrill seekers.
No, drama seekers.
Okay.
Maybe thrill seekers. Sure,
Fine line.
sure.
Fine line.
Fine line. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Here we go. If it's a public service, if there's an issue in your world, you can't sort it out, come to us and we'll try our best. Let's get to today's Ryan's Roses. Dear Ryan and Sissany, our neighbor across the street, listen to this. Our neighbor across the street used to be really friendly with me. She would even help me with the trash cans every week, but the past few weeks, she's purposely avoided me. She pulled up to her driveway the other day, and I was watering the front yard. I waved. She didn't wave back. Now, I don't understand that about human beings. I will be running, jogging, or walking past other people, and I will look them in the eye and I'll say, good morning. And they actually will look at me and not respond.
Yeah.
How is that possible for two people? And it annoys me.
It's getting bad. I held the door open for a bunch of people the other day, and not one person said thank you. And I'm not doing it for the thank you, but
I actually am doing it for the thank you. You know what? And I make it clear. I make it very clear. And sometimes under my breath, I'll say, well, you're welcome.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And then it's I don't say it too loud because I don't want to get into a street fight. But it really is annoying when you just, how can you not have the decency to say hello back? Or not even hello back, just what's up?
Or hey, smile.
Or just pop your head in the air, nod your head.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the road. So that's a separate, Mark, let's go off on that later. So anyway, she pulls up into her driveway, no wave back, right? Mm-hmm. She says, I'm tracing her change of attitude to when I went out of town with my kids. My husband stayed home. I'm thinking something happened between my husband and her while we were gone. That's it. She's not making eye contact because now she thinks that her husband's messing around with the neighbor.
But
that's the deal.
They could have just gotten into a fight.
Could have been a lot of things. Could have, would have, should have. Let's find out right now. Wendy, we now know everything. She's not engaging. And the question I have is, why would you just assume that your husband would go do something? Have you always worried about your husband? Because that's a pretty big leap.
Well, maybe it's just I've been listening to too much of, Ryan's Roses and stuff like that.
And it's in your head.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a pretty big leap to think that she's not responding to your wave and you just think that your husband's going over there when you're away.
I know. It just seems really odd to me because she was super, super friendly. And, I could be super paranoid. I could, 100%. But, we were good friends before, and now she's not acknowledging. It just seems like, why would that happen? Why would that suddenly happen when I was gone?
We don't know. People's behavior sometimes we can't figure it out. I don't nearly need to do much more than say, hold on, because we're going to come back and call your husband and get into it, okay?
Okay.
That's next. We're about to make the call now for Wendy. If you just got here, the bottom line is, her neighbor is not now looking her in the eye, and she thinks it's because when Wendy, was out of town, her husband went over and cheated with the neighbor. Mm-hmm. Now, there's got to be something we don't know for you to make that kind of a leap, but let's find out what's going on. Wendy, how long have you been married?
We've been married 12 years.
Is this neighbor married?
Yeah, she's married. She has kids.
All right. So I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then your husband's name on Kiss FM.
You have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
And we're going to call him. As a matter of fact, Patty's going to offer him some roses. And what we want to do is find out who is top of mind, who he sends them to, and then what he puts on the card, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's very important. We need you so we can get the most information and mileage out of this. We need you to stay quiet until we tell him he's on the radio, all right?
Okay.
All right, Wendy, good luck. What's your neighbor's name? I'm curious.
Oh, yeah.
It's Jasmine.
All right, here we go.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to Colton?
Yeah, this is he. May I ask who's calling?
Hi, Colton. My name is Vanny. I'm calling from Sprouts Flowers here in front of KFC in Yorba Linda. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great, thank you. I'm actually calling you because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses today. They're completely free, and you can send them to whoever you want. I don't need any credit card information from you. Just the name of the person you want to send them to and a quick note, and they get delivered today by lunchtime.
Okay. How did you find me? I didn't sign up for any newsletter or anything.
No, we don't have a newsletter, but I believe if the notes here are correct, it shows that you opted to receive coupons and promotions when you made a purchase online recently, maybe in the last 6 months.
Oh, yeah, I probably did that.
Yeah, so they're completely free just because you made that purchase, and we want to go ahead and maybe send these roses to somebody that you care for.
Okay. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I got someone to send them to.
Great. Let's start with the name.
The name's Amy.
Amy. And I have red or white flowers. Roses.
I think, yeah, let's do white.
White. And what do you want to put on the note?
Can you just write and again, and again, and again?
Sorry, and again?
Yeah.
Colton, your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I need you to know that. We have your wife, Wendy, on the line, and you've just sent white roses to Amy saying, and again, and again, and again, and again. Can you explain that to us?
Wait, is this a joke? I'm on.
It is not a joke. Can you tell us who is Amy?
Amy is a friend of my wife. She's one of her friends.
Well, Wendy, you're on the line. Does this make sense to you?
No. Why would you be sending Amy flowers?
What do you mean?
What's going on?
It's a joke between us. You know, it's again and again and again. It's like all the girls' trips she takes you on. You know how we always joke about that? She's always taking you away from me with all the girls' trips and stuff. That's why I'm sending it to her.
Hold on. What?
But why? What?
What is he saying, Wendy? I don't understand.
I mean, we go out, Amy and I, like on girls' nights and stuff like that. But that doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why would you?
Just send her roses, dude.
Yeah, why would you send her roses? That doesn't make any sense.
I just was trying. I don't know. I was trying to be just be nice, and we had made a joke about it.
Well, hey, Colton, were you thinking about sending them to Jasmine?
No. Why would I send them to Jasmine?
Oh, you know why you'd send them to Jasmine. Why don't you come clean?
What do you mean? Why? No, I don't. Nothing is happening with our neighbor.
Yes, your neighbor.
No, no, there's nothing going on with her.
She's been acting super weird.
She's acting weird to your wife.
Yeah, she hasn't looked at me since I went away with the kids.
Well, I have nothing to do with that. I have not even talked to her. She just
This doesn't make sense to me.
No, it doesn't to me
at all.
All right. Can we like not do this like on air right now? Can we?
Well, we're not exactly searching for convenience for you here, Colton. Yeah. What is it you want to say?
What is going on?
I've been seeing Amy.
Oh.
What?
Yeah. And this is your good friend, Wendy?
Yeah.
How long have you been friends with Amy?
I've been friends with Amy for longer than we've been even married.
Yeah,
What the... Colton,
I wanted to tell you a different way, but
well, how considerate. You wanted to tell her. Now, Colton, you're romantically involved with her best friend.
Yes, we've hung out a couple times, and
can we just ask you what the hell is in your head? What are you thinking?
I guess I wasn't thinking. Stuff. Things kind of happen, and you don't know what's going on. And like,
but Colton, you just said you were going to tell your wife differently. What were you going to say when you were going to tell her?
I was. I mean, we haven't been on the best of terms, and she's been busy, and I've been like, you know, like a couple times. Amy has stopped by to say hi and check up on me because she knows that I don't know. She obviously knows about our relationship. You tell her everything, and I don't know. She just, for whatever reason, it led to that, and I didn't want it to, but she was like
she
kind of there.
Oh yeah, right, she took advantage of you. Yeah.
You were vulnerable. Mm-hmm. Colton, we have your wife just hearing that you're having an affair with her best friend. Like, do you understand what kind of damage that does for the people around you and your family?
Yeah, I guess I just didn't think about all that. I'm sorry.
What?
I did. I was. Look, I never meant for this to go as far as this was. I was trying to figure out how to make this end because I knew it wasn't a good thing because of our family, and it just. I don't know. I guess it's.
If you were thinking about our family, why would you be sending her flowers? If you wanted to end this, why would you send her flowers today?
I don't know what to say.
All right. Colton, gonna hang up on you. Wendy, I don't know what to say, to be honest with you. To think that this person, Amy, is so close to you and then doing all this behind your back.
That's what I can't get past.
It's just gross.
Yeah.
So, all right. I don't know. Who do you seek first to get into this with? Hold on for 1 second, okay?
Okay.
Does she, I mean, do you go and storm into Amy's work or home right now?
Absolutely.
I mean, how about the friend? Okay, so
that's what
husband aside.
Yeah.
Like, husband aside, we've dealt with husbands who've done this.
Yes.
But how about the friend that puts on the face that pretends you're friends while seeing your husband behind your back?
It's so disgusting to me.
What is worse? Honestly, which one hurts the most? Knowing that your husband is cheating on you with your best friend, or knowing that your best friend is cheating on you with your husband and keeping a straight face being your friend? It's bizarre. This Ryan's Roses, I mean, I can break it down for you, and I'm just curious to know which is worse, because it's all both bad. Wendy and Colton are married, and he's cheating on his wife, Wendy, with her best friend, Amy. Okay? And they're carrying out this act. Both of them one playing the husband, one playing the best friend, both of which are seeing each other. Now, she thought it was her neighbor that her husband was messing around with. So she already doubted her husband. Yeah. She already didn't trust her husband. That's why I'm almost thinking, and maybe this is crazy, but in her mind, she thought her husband was cheating. So isn't it worse to find out that your best friend has done this to you?
It's terrible.
Like, she may have already come to terms that her husband was cheating with the neighbor, but I don't think she thought about the fact that her best friend was the one he was cheating with.
No, but do you know what I hope she does moving forward is whatever she decides to do with her husband, she does the same with her friend. Like if she decides to work through it with her husband, I hope she works through it with her friend too and not cut out the friend and stay with the husband.
Oh, I don't know if I feel the same about that.
They're both conniving. They both lost their trust.
They're both conniving. So I don't, in this moment, my knee jerk is to not work it out. But then you calculate family and kids. I'd be more forgiving of her working it out with her husband than I would the friend. I think the friend's out and never back in. Out. Never back in.
True.
Out.
Patty, but so's the husband. Bye.
Well,
and it's not
but
just
it's more
these 3
complicated.
people involved. It gets a little bit more complicated because then you have mutual friends
who covered it up.
That are going to end up finding out or covered it up, and then they're gonna have to choose from. They're going to choose between Wendy and Amy.
It's bad. But what
It's
about
all
friends
bad.
who knew they covered it up that were accomplices?
I mean, we don't know that. Maybe they don't know that.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know that, but they might.
But we don't.
But we could think that. All right. I'm just curious to see what people think about that. Like, what's worse, finding out about your husband or your best friend is the one? Chelsea, how are you?
I'm well, thanks. How are you guys?
We're good. So, which is worse, finding out that your husband is cheating and knowing that, or finding out that it's your best friend that he's cheating with? Who are you more upset with?
I'm more upset with the best friend. I mean, men are animals and they act on instinct, but that tells me that the friend was clearly pursuing.
The friend premeditated this killing.
I think so.
This was premeditated killing of the relationship, right? It was thought through.
I think so, yeah.
All right. Thank you, Chelsea. Appreciate your call. Thanks for listening to us. Let me go to Michelle. Michelle, you lost a friend this way? She kept trying to hit on your husband?
I did. My best friend, actually.
Right, but she's not a friend, so you didn't lose a friend. You lost an enemy.
I did, actually. I lost a dumpster fire.
Yeah, you did. You lost an informant. You lost an undercover spy. You lost a double agent.
Right, which is what Amy is.
Well,
so I wouldn't even be concerned about losing that person.
But in your situation, what happened?
It was like this girl, she would come to my house, and whenever I got up to go to the kitchen to get another beer, she would cozy up next to my husband and start flirting with him. And she thought I didn't notice, and she also thought that my husband was into it, and he wasn't. And he told me everything.
He reported back.
He did, yeah.
What is she thinking that he's not going to be loyal to you in that situation? I mean, that's intentionally trying and her clearly not caring about your friendship at all.
Not a bit.
You did the right thing by cutting her out. Thanks for calling. Again, we had a lot of calls from people saying that they felt like it was worse to know that it was the best friend. Like, it would have been bad knowing it was their husband, but so much worse it being the best friend.
Mm-hmm.
And if the other conversation was, well, if she's going to take one of them back, which would it be? I don't say the friend at all.
Well, I think neither.
Right. But there's kids too.